good, everyone? Welcome back to the Strong.Sistas YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about hair loss in the context of a low carb or carnivore diet. So this is a very frequent question that we get on the Instagram. Have you guys experienced a lot of hair loss when you switch to a carnivore diet? And to be honest, before about a month or two ago, we didn't really have a good answer to this because we were still experiencing some extra hair loss.
Yeah, so since going carnivore, we have seen improvements in our hair. So fullness, overall, just like
strength,
healthier, stronger, but we were shedding a lot.
Meaning like when we would take a shower and like clean out the shampoo and conditioner in our hair, we would be like, we'd pull hairs out, like
Clumps of hairs would come out in the shower. And so we didn't really think this was that normal, and we didn't figure this out but for a few weeks ago.
So in this video, we are going to share some tips for how you guys can try to optimize your hair strength and growth and try to get rid of any potential hair loss that you guys are experiencing. So first, hair loss is normal. We will lose a certain amount of hair every single day, but when your body is functioning properly, that hair loss is like compensated for by hair growth. So therefore, the net sum should be zero.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we've identified 3 potential reasons why we could be seeing hair loss in this context. And the first one is stress. Stress is particularly relevant if you are just now switching to a low carb, keto, or carnivore diet, because when we undergo dietary changes, that is a lot of stress on your body, and it might start coping with it in a different way, such as losing hair. If this is the case, it's not really a reason to worry because your body will eventually get used to your new dietary habits. It could just happen at the start of your diet when you're transitioning.
Think of how much of a change it requires for your body to switch from using carbs for fuel to fat for fuel. So like, that's a stressful change.
You have to give your body time, but if you continue to see hair loss, that is a red flag.
All right, the second reason is caloric restriction or weight loss. So there are a few studies confirming that significant weight loss can lead to increased hair loss. And this makes sense since when your body is in a caloric deficit, your body may shut off some non-essential items such as producing more hair.
That makes sense.
Since it doesn't have as much calories.
Yeah, and you also may not be getting as many nutrients, so some of these processes could be functioning less than optimally.
Yeah.
And this makes sense as a whole within a keto or carnivore diet because a lot of people come to carnivore and surprisingly have a hard time eating enough and therefore may unintentionally lose weight, and this could result in the hair loss that they experience. And a third reason you could potentially be losing hair related to diet is low nutrients, like I just said. So 2 common culprits are low biotin and low protein amounts. One study found that in addition to a caloric restriction, so less calories, a diet low in protein could lead to a lot of hair loss. So this is definitely something to keep in mind. It's not that likely in the context of carnivore because we're eating a very high animal meat diet, but it still could potentially be an issue for you. So if you are dealing with hair loss, it's important to remember that if it's related to diet, it is most likely just temporary and it will go away. But if you are still concerned, here are 5 tips of what you can do to stop hair loss and potentially see some new growth.
The first is to increase your collagen consumption, whether that's through collagen supplements, bone broth, or other parts that are rich in collagen such as skin, tendons,
pig feet, chicken skin,
etc. So collagen is a very important nutrient for strong and healthy hair. Plus, collagen is going to help repair your gut lining, and a healed gut will lead to increased nutrient absorption from the foods that you're eating. Increased nutrients will mean healthier hair.
There we go. Number 2 could be if you are currently dieting, to take a break from your diet in order to get to a healthier amount of calories for your body. Your body may need in order to maintain the amount of hair that you have. So if you are dieting right now, consider taking a break if hair loss is getting to you and see if that helps the problem.
Focus more on healing, not on calorically restricting.
Yeah.
All right, the third is nutrient optimization. So most of us on the carnivore diet are likely not low in biotin, but you could try increasing your egg consumption. So egg yolks are rich in biotin, and as we brought up earlier, biotin is an important nutrient for strong hair. When you are consuming eggs, make sure that you are consuming your egg whites cooked, since raw egg whites contain a substance called avidin, which competes with absorption for biotin and will lead to less overall biotin absorption. Therefore, eat your egg whites cooked, because when you cook your egg whites, that avidin is destroyed.
So a fourth consideration is the products that you're actually putting on your hair. It is not talked about enough what we're using on our skin or on our face or on our hair could be impacting how our bodies are responding. So we're just going to use our own product that we were using in the past as an example and read off some of these ingredients, because we have no idea what they are. So how are we supposed to expect our body to respond to them?
So we were using this OGX brand charcoal detox. Honestly, it was just something that we went down the aisle and we're like, charcoal, let's go.
It says things like fancy things like sulfate free, you know, natural, not tested on animals. So we were like, ooh, this is awesome. But okay, let's just check out some of the ingredients. So we've got xylitol alcohol, cetyl alcohol, behene chloride, amidok methiocone.
Okay,
20.
In summary, there's a lot of ingredients and we don't know what any of them mean.
No, so if I don't know what they mean, my skull doesn't know what it means, my hair might be conflicted, and it could have been leading to the increased amount of shedding I was seeing in the shower. The reason we've come to this conclusion is because we have since switched our hair care products to a more natural product, animal-based. We talked about this before, but it's the Perma Earth shampoo and conditioner bars that are mostly pork lard, and all the other ingredients are fair trade, organic, and it's a very short amount of ingredient list. This is what it looks like.
So this is the shampoo bar.
And since switching to these products, so swapping from this randomness to these awesome pork lard based products, we do not see, I'm not even kidding, any shedding.
Literally
in the shower.
First time that we took a shower with these,
it was like our hair was stuck to our head.
It was before using these, we would take a shower, you know, a large mound of hair would come out.
I would put it on the shower wall so it didn't go into the drain.
And then the first time using these, literally nothing came out.
It's pretty cool.
And we didn't really make that many changes to our diet in that time period. It was literally just the products that we were using on our hair.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested in trying these out, again, we ordered these from Perma Earth, and we have the honey buttercream and then the lavender flavor, and you guys can use discount code STRONG10 to get 10% off.
It's been really cool.
So the Perma Earth products not only have helped us to remove the extreme amount of hair loss, clumps, but we've also been able to really embrace the waves.
The curls.
The curls have come out. They are tight. They are on the prowl.
Because I brushed through them. But as a whole, it does good things for your natural hair.
It does. It really allows your hair to really embrace the waves. Ride the waves, okay?
Ride the waves, man.
Dude,
ride the waves.
Shaka. I don't know if that's it. Shaka. I don't know.
Don't do the things.
Okay.
No. I'm sure we'd all respond differently, but if you are having an issue with your current routine, try them out.
It's so similar to how we all view processed foods, right? So all low carb carnivore diet, we're all very cautious about what we put in our body, so therefore we're not consuming processed foods with really long labels, with really long ingredient lists with ingredients we've never heard of. The same thing applies to products that we're putting in our hair, and we just didn't realize this until a few months ago.
And okay, number 5 is along the same lines. It's consider the products that you're actually using to tie up and fix your hair. So this is an easy recommendation. We've loved using scrunchies the past 3 years. They're a lot more gentle on the hair as opposed to the standard black ponytails that are really tight and constricting, and they cause a lot of break off when I'm putting my hair up. So for example, this, I can just really gently decide to just lightly tie up my hair.
Team scrunchie, guys.
It's not bothering anything. I can easily pull it out, whereas if I were to use that black one, it's really restricting, and every time I take it out of my hair, I get a lot of hair loss. This is just one other thing to consider outside of diet for you.
So in summary, we are not experts about hair loss, but we just wanted to share a few things that we do consistently that we think really help with our strong and healthy hair. So as we mentioned, we use animal-based shampoo and conditioner bars from Perma Earth. 2, we also consume bone broth every single day. Who knows if that really helps, but I mean, It's something we've been doing for a while now.
Following a nutrient-dense carnivore diet, we've been able to increase the amount of nutrients we're absorbing every single day. And since switching to all of this, I've mentioned in the past I've dealt with, it's like trichomania or something. It's this disorder where you pick out your hair, and it's almost obsessive compulsive. It happens in times of stress. So I would always pick out the hair at the top of my
big bald
part.
spot.
And I had a big bald spot going through my early years of college. It was really embarrassing. And I now have an alfalfa sprout because I've seen such good hair growth back. So it's really hard to see when my hair is down. But there's like a large amount of hair that's like this long because I've had really good growth in the last few months of being really nutrient dense. So it just sticks out, but I love it because it's evidence that my hair is growing back and that my body is thriving.
The bald spot is gone.
I don't have a bald spot anymore. So hopefully these tips help you if you are somebody who's trying to uncover why you're losing hair. Discussion hat off,
vlog hat on. We're gonna go get a workout in.
And then eat some great nose to tail feast carnivore platters today because it's that day of the week.
Today is our nose to tail feast day, so we are getting a little bit more spicy, creative in the kitchen. Time for a quad and glute workout to obtain thick bratwurst. So we slightly updated our garage gym equipment and we ordered these pretty cheap 25-pound plates. So we now have 6 of these, and this will allow us to get a little bit more load on our back. It is, I think, in total, these 3 sets of 25-pound plates were like $80. And so we'll now be able to use these with our power bar that we've had for a while in our gym and this slightly ratchet squat rack. Just need to say how cute Mr. Gus is. He was providing support as Ashley put on her shoes. Very supportive.
Kisses, pre-workout kisses.
All right. So here are the components of this week's nose to tail feast. So first we have a big ol' brisket from our full cow. We're going to cook it our favorite oven baked brisket method. Link to that video in the description below where we walk you guys through it. Super moist and juicy. Then we also pulled out a beef tongue from our full cow, and so it's still frozen. So normally we cook a beef tongue in the slow cooker for like 8 hours. So this one may take a little bit longer since it's frozen. Then we just pulled out our carnivore tortillas. So we froze these after making them for our last batch, and so we're gonna test out how they like thaw out. We're gonna make some lengua tacos, and last but not least, some pancreas.
Color. Candle.
This quarantine period has motivated us even more to become self-sustainable, and the only thing that we were going to the grocery store for was to get sparkling water. But we had a little bit left over on our Macy's gift card, so we decided to order like a sparkling water maker from Macy's. It's the only one that they had. So we're gonna make some sparkling water today.
This is the product we ended up getting called DrinkMate Home Carbonation System. No specific reason, it's literally the only one that Macy's had apparently. Or did you have a specific?
No.
This is our option, so hopefully it's gonna work. This is what it looks like. If you really enjoy sparkling water like us, this is definitely something to consider, because sparkling water, every time you buy at the store, that adds up. Whereas if you just get this one-time purchase, you can sparkle your own water. It just kind of makes sense. We'll see if we like it. Let's get going. We gotta figure out how to work it first. Okay, so the instructions say something or another to screw in a carbonator to this back side, and they're showing this like carbonator thing, this thing.
What the hell?
Do you have to order it separately?
Yeah.
Okay, we will not be making sparkling water today. We're doing the instructions like good girls. You have to buy a separate CO2 cylinder, apparently. So the DrinkMate will have to wait. Okay, so considering you have to buy the CO2 cylinders, which is an extra expense in addition to the carbonator itself, which doesn't actually carbonate, we wanted to figure out if this was actually worth it. So Ashley set up a little price comparison on what it would be. Let's see.
Just ignore the initial cost of the DrinkMate machine itself, which was about $90 from Macy's. We got that through a gift card. So each of these, there's like the CO2 cylinders come in 4 packs, and it's $122.99, but you can use a like $15 discount using this code or whatever. So that can bring us to, it'll be $107.99 for 4 of those.
Okay.
So therefore, 107 divided by 4, they're $27 for each CO2 cylinder. And each CO2 cylinder makes 60 liters of carbonated beverage. So therefore, the price per liter is 45 cents. Now, if we compare this to our favorite Gerolsteiner,
Which, by the way, we know is from Germany.
yes,
We've been using one from Arkansas. What is it?
Mountain Valley.
Mountain Valley.
But Gerolsteiner is $2.39 per 0.75
Definitely one of
liters.
the cheaper options.
Yeah. So that equates to $3.18. So comparing price per liter.
Overtime, definitely.
But my only
makes
thing
it
is
worth
like
it.
our tap water, which we put through Deschanel,
Yeah.
it's filtered, but does it have the same like mineral content as Gerolsteiner? You know,
I don't know.
Gerolsteiner is very high in minerals like calcium
You bring up a good
and
point.
magnesium.
You bring up a good point.
Am I just adding complexity to all this?
We are always being extra. That is the sum of all of this. Okay, moving on.
Absolutely our favorite way to make oven baked brisket at home. It will not disappoint, I promise you. Again, link to the video for how we make this brisket in the description below. So moist, so juicy, so tender.
Tongue is definitely one of our favorite odd parts. I know it looks funny, but when you really shred it down into this beautiful pulled meat, it is the perfect thing to stuff inside those carnivore tortillas. Like, look how tender this is and how easy it just
So
pulls apart.
juicy.
Juicy is the perfect description for it.
It also has an excellent fat to protein ratio. It's pretty much equal fat to protein.
Got to try
Shred
it.
the tongue part.
Okay, ready?
Oh my goodness, yes. Let me get another angle for everyone.
I admittedly just spent a long time shredding beef tongue with my fingers. It was very therapeutic. I think that I could probably do that all day.
Absolutely.
Considering switching fields, or actually that's pretty relevant to what I want to do. Just shredding meat.
You'll be responsible for shredding meat at the farm.
I will be shredding meat.
Your designated meat shredder.
Designated meat shredder, me. You're gonna want to strap in for this. This no satil feast this week is, to say the very least, bumping.
We've got our carnivore tortillas. So we've got some lengua, beef tongue tacos. Look at these tacos.
She actually pulled these tortillas out of the freezer, and so it is now confirmed they freeze well and they thaw out just fine.
So you can meal prep these bad boys. We got 2 of these tacos. Then we've got some juicy oven baked brisket.
We've got some sweetbread, bacon, duck yolk quiche.
Yum.
Cute little slices. Some raw beef suet, and then just a little bit of seared beef liver, all seasoned with red mint salt, of course. You guys already know that.
Let's see yo.
So we're gonna close out this vlog video thing here and enjoy these meals. Until our next video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to stay tuned for whatever we're headed towards next.
And behave like an angel.